On page 277 of the hardcover edition of his book Hitch 22, Christopher Hitchens said Christians committed mass murder in Bosnia during the Bosnian War. On page 415, he repeated that accusation. Hitchens was lying. Just look at the book Origins of a Catastrophe by Warren Zimmerman, the last American ambassador to Yugoslavia. On page 251 of that book, Zimmerman says Slobodan Milosevic, the Serb dictator, was to blame for the war in Bosnia. Without him, it wouldn't have happened. And on page 210, Zimmerman says Milosevic was an atheist. Except on rare occasions for political purposes, Milosevic never set foot inside a church in his entire life. For years, Milosevic was a high-ranking man in the Yugoslav Communist Party, and members of the Yugoslav Communist Party were required to be atheists. How could Hitchens not be aware of that? For 45 years, Yugoslavia was ruled by communist atheists, and Hitchens talks like there wasn't a single atheist in the whole country. Obviously, Hitchens was just plain lying. He didn't want to tell the truth about Christianity and atheism. The Serbs who fought in the war were almost all paramilitaries, not regular soldiers. They were often convicted criminals recruited straight out of prisons. There is no reason to believe they were religious. They did it for money. They were told if they volunteered to go fight in Bosnia, they would be allowed to steal from the Muslims. You can read about this on pages 192, 201, 330, 410, and 411 of the book Hearts Grown Brutal, Sagas of Sarajevo, by Roger Cohen, a journalist for the New York Times.